Hello, hello, Tatum here, and welcome to day 6 of my Summer Heat Strength Challenge. Today's workout is a bit longer, so do your best or break it up into 2 parts, finishing the other later today or tomorrow. We will alternate between upper and lower trisets. If you are getting started on your strength journey, then you could work exercises 1 and 2, rest on the 3rd, and join us for the active core work. You could also perform 2 sets of all the exercises and skip the 3rd set. I hope this helps. I'm excited to get started, so let's turn up the heat. All right, welcome to day 6. It is time to get started. For today's equipment, I have 10s, 15s, and 25s just to give you an idea of our weight. We're gonna do a lot of row, a lot of push, flies as well, so think about your weight. A little bit of lightweight to medium weight. We're also going to be using a chair if you have one. I'll try to give you alternatives if you don't, but a sturdy chair, because we are gonna step up. You can use a stepper if you have one, or a bench as well. But we're gonna put our feet up on it. We're gonna do single leg squats to it, so if you can have something for that. So you may still want a higher chair than your stepper as well. All right, it's time to get started. We're gonna start with knee hugs. Let's just move around. I'm super excited for this workout. It's total body strength. We have a little over 50-minute workout for you today. My suggestion is, if you are too short on time for that, is to take half of this workout, and I'll tell you when we're there. We're gonna do an upper lower, and tomorrow hit the second half, which is another upper and lower on your other muscles. All right, so you can split this workout up into 2s, or you could do half of it in the morning and half of it at night. So those are your options. Take it down. We're gonna do 3 sets of everything. You could forward through the 3rd set and do 2 of everything, and also shorten this workout, especially if you're just getting started, because we are going to be doing a tricep into these muscles, so you're really gonna feel it. Couple more knee hugs, really squeeze for me. Great job. We're gonna go down into an RDL here, or what we call a grass picker at cross country, but we're just gonna touch down, and you can do more of a deadlift with a bend and come back up. If that's too much, use your chair here and come out in more of an RDL, just a soft knee coming out straight here. You decide what works for you and your hamstring right now, and your balance. But I do want you to warm up through there. So let's do a few on each side. Good, that's it. Finding our balance. You gotta draw that stomach in, squeeze your glutes. Don't go all the way down if the balance isn't there. Good, give me 3 more on this side. 3, 2, and 1. Pausing there to find my own balance. Here we go, other side, same thing. You can go to a wall as well and just touch a wall and work your balance there, not going as deep. That's a nice way to stretch and open up those hamstrings and glutes as well. Not going so far down. Great. Let's do 5 more at your pace here. 5, 4, 3. Ooh, warming up here. 2 is a hot and sticky day here. I'm gonna wish I had my sun visor for sure. All right, we're gonna hold that now. So we just moved through. Let's do a little hold and reach on that left leg, bringing that leg up behind, bringing those arms on front, leveling out to the floor if we're there. We could go airplane wings too, if that helps you find your balance. I want you to squeeze your bottom, draw that stomach in and up, nice and tight here. There you go, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's go with the other side. We only have a few seconds. We need to warm up this upper body too. So hold here, squeeze, lift that leg. Try to level out the leg and the body to the floor. Nice and parallel if you can get there. If not, just you do you. You might need to do a kickstand here a little bit with a foot down. That's okay, practice. All right, let's go some big circles here. We're gonna grab our weights for a chest press. Boy, that time went quick. Here we go, start light. We have 3 sets, so you can start a little lighter to warm up and then work up from there. We're gonna alternate our press here, crossing in the center. Not singles, but we're crossing. Each weight is moving. Great job, that's it. We're gonna start with our chest today. A little bit of triceps as well. And then we'll move into the lower body, back to an upper body circuit, back to a lower body circuit. That's why this is so long today. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. We're gonna need a little bit lighter weight on this because we have a fly to a tricep extension. So you really need your weight to be something that you can do this tricep extension with. So right here, we're gonna open up wide. I want you to keep those palms just outside the elbow, not all the way flat. We're gonna come up to the top, elbows in place, stick it. Here we go, tricep extension. Fly, open up wide. It's almost like a wide chest press, if you can think about that. So don't let those hands flare out too far. I want you to squeeze as you come in. Think about squeezing or hugging a big ball, and then give it a good extension, elbow stick. They stay in place. Good, stick those elbows, whoo, and extend. Squeeze the back of those arms. This interval is 45 seconds, okay? So a little bit longer than that first one. 3, 2, and 1. So it's like combined a couple movements and it's a little lighter. We're gonna go with a single arm push-up here, or elevated push-up. Feel free to just work your push-ups here, okay? Follow me. You're gonna have one hand up on the side of that dumbbell. We're gonna go push up. You're gonna walk it over to the other side and then push up. So this hand that's up is a little bit higher. You're putting most of the weight in the hand that's on the floor, making it do the brunt of the work. If that's too much today, just walk it out. Take a little step to the side, do your push-up knee from your knees or your toes, walk it to the other side, and do another push-up without that step up, okay? I hope that helps. Modify there, just work your push-up. If you're just getting started, get the basics down first. It's all good. All right, we're gonna go with a jackknife. So I've got a little core in here just to give us that active rest. We're gonna come up, touch our shins or our toes, and back down. You can keep your lower back low to the ground instead of coming up into a V-up. All right, keep it low. We have RDLs, we have back work we're gonna do later, so let's just stay here. If you're feeling that arch in that lower back, let's go ahead and pull over with a good bent knee here to keep that back flat. You do you, modify. You may not even come down all the way. You could still do this one and stop short and pull back up just to make sure that you're drawing in and that back is nice and flat. Great job. 7 seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Woo! Good work. 15 seconds rest is all I gave us. That was kind of our active rest. We're gonna go back to that chest press. Now again, let me say as we work this, 3 seconds here. Here we go. We're alternating. It's only 30 seconds, so move them not too quick, with good form and good control, but let's keep moving them without the pause at the top or the bottom. So as soon as one comes down, the other's going back and forth. That's it. Good job. Get as many in as you can with good control. So again, this is kind of an advanced with the tricep in here. We're working chest, chest, chest. 3, 2, and 1. Feel free to work the first 2 and throw off the last one, the push-ups, if you need to, or just work 2 sets. Rest on our 3rd set if you need to. 3, 2, and 1. We have our flies here, everyone. Nice and wide. Bring it in, squeeze and hug like there's a ball there. There's a lot you can do by just focusing on what you're doing. So it's squeezing here versus just going through the motion. And then stick those elbows in place. Extend at the elbows for that tricep. There you go, isolate it. Don't swing the entire arm, come up to the top. Find your wide press to fly here, squeezing as you come in. Pretend you're putting pressure around a ball here. Hugging it, trying to pop it, boom. Good, here we go, extend. Nice work. Squeeze. So, because this weight is gonna be a little bit lighter for this tricep extension, so I want you to think about feeling the muscles through as you work. That's rest. Great job, everyone. All right, that push-up, some sort of push-up, okay? I'm adding variety here for those who have been training and need something to keep them entertained and challenged. Here we go, one arm up here. I'm gonna push up. I'm gonna walk it over to the other side. Give it another one, really focusing on that hand that's down on the floor, trying to lighten the load on that other arm. Giving that one arm more of a work. Good, and remember, if walking up over the dumbbell is too much, go ahead and do just a regular walk from the floor without the up and over and without the elevated arm. Good, there you go, nice work. Whew, all right. We're gonna put that away. We're back to those jackknives. 3, 2, and 1, here we go. Up and down, again, drawing that stomach towards the spine, towards the floor, keeping that back nice and flat. Takes full on concentration here. Really think about it. Make sure you're breathing, but you're still drawing in. If you feel that arch, stop at that point and come back to the top. Don't let yourself arch here. If you need to, bend your knees. There's always a modification. Please protect that lower back. If it's challenging you, you're where you need to be. Good job. And up, and again, we're not going into a V up today. I have plenty that's gonna call on our lower back today. 3, 2, and 1, rest. Great job. One more to go, alternating chest press. This might be a point if you're just getting started where you feel like you need to stop and rest. Rest through this one. Maybe take it one, maybe just do this, then rest and do the abs. You can take it, so this is, we're just stacking this muscle group. You can just take 1 or 2 and do them instead of all 3. All right, so no worries. Just gotta make sure that you can get through it with good, and maybe you have light enough weights there that aren't challenging you, that all 3 of these together is great. This is what you need for that challenge. So 3, 2, and 1, rest. Woo! Feels like a sauna in here. I'm loving it. Look at me being lazy. I'm just kind of like sliding my weights out of the way. All right, we have our wide fly, or wide press, I kind of want to say, but palms in here. Here we go, nice and wide. Don't let those hands fall to the floor. You want them up at an angle here, just outside that elbow or above, and then into that tricep extension, okay? Good, and I was gonna try a little bit heavier here. I may not make it, but we'll try. Here we go. You never know until you try. Who said that the other day? One of my clients. It was funny because she's heard me in here on my videos. And she repeated something I always say, and I loved it. Oh, a little shout out to Jennifer. She's watching today. There we go, wide, squeeze, tricep extension. Oh boy, yep. I needed this weight, but it's a challenge, but I like it. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, we're gonna walk it up and over. Kind of getting messy here. Look at me, I'm feeling very type A today. Every day. Here we go, push up, one arm elevated if you can. We're gonna push up. I'm gonna walk it over, and I have these round weights that love to move, so if you do, please be careful. I prefer a hexagon weight, as that works a little bit better. There, put that weight in that left arm, make it do the work. Or the arm that's down on the floor, I mean that hand that's touching the floor. Ooh, that's it. Good, yes, that other hand is helping, assisting. Do you really want that one arm to work a little bit harder? 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right, last core here. And we're gonna go into a rest, a minute's rest. I'm moving you quickly, but I'm fitting in a lot today, and I apologize. Again, once you have the rotation of exercises, there you go. Draw the stomach down, here we go. Jackknife. Once you have the exercises in place, you could always pause or let it play and just work reps. 10 to 12, 10 to 15 is a good range on everything for now, just depending on where you are. And then work through it at your reps and your own rest, if that's better for you. Again, I'm just here to offer you a challenge, a workout where you don't have to think too much. So if you want to pause and just do reps, go ahead. 5 seconds here, because I'm moving us quick. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! And just as I'm moving you quick, the rest in between these sets is very little. It's just that active rest on the core. So if you need more time
just pause. Just pause. This is the beauty of YouTube, okay? You can pause, take a sip of water, take your time, get back to it. I'm so proud of you for being here. It's okay to do that. It's even better than being in a class because you can take that time and nobody knows the difference. I don't know the difference. All right, not like in a class where you have to stop and rest while everybody's working, okay? So enjoy that. Go ahead. It's not gonna hurt you. Today is just about building that strength. I'm not really trying to get you to your heart rate too elevated. You may naturally go there, but it's not the point today. All right, RDL, so this is soft knees, neutral spine. That means your arch will stay there, your natural arch. We're gonna push that butt back towards the wall, come into this tabletop, and then to stand, okay? Here we go. We'll start very light or no weight getting this form. Here we go. Just work with me here. Soft knees, push that bottom back, neutral back, so nice and flat. We don't want to round or reach with our dumbbells. We want to keep those shoulders down and back. Good. Squeeze the glutes, activate. Nice work. I had a lot that I wanted to get in from our warm-up today that we did not. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, great job. We're gonna bring out our chair now. We're gonna put our feet up into a nice isolated little glute bridge here on the bottom and the hamstrings, all right? Here we go, feet on, lift and lower, palms up so we don't press down. Squeeze your butt cheeks, your bottom, and lift. And when you get to the top, really try to push all the way through, a little tuck there. Good, nice work. You could add a little dumbbell here if you need it. With the feet high, I find it a little bit harder to not have that weight kind of come down. So if you want to march and do single leg because it's a little easy, you could do that and push through each one to make it work alone, which is also a good thing as well. Good, just make sure you feel both sides activate here. If you're feeling it mostly in your hamstrings, it might be because you have your heels here and you're pushing through. If you want to just isolate hamstrings, go ahead and do it that way. If you want more glute, bring it back to the balls of your feet there. All right, step ups are next. I'm gonna grab a little weight. We're just gonna alternate here, okay? Right leg, left leg. Pushing through, make sure that heel is on, all the way on. Try not to jump with that back leg, okay? And we want control both directions. A lot of times I get a push here and then a straight drop. Don't drop, control it. There's a lot of strength to be gained on this eccentric part, this lowering phase of our step up. So do the best you can. 3, 2, and 1. You can just do body weight there as well, okay? Nice work. We have a core, which we're gonna do from the chair. I thought since we have the chair out, let's just go ahead and use it. We're just gonna crunch with our feet up. If you wanna reach towards your heels, you can, or you can support your head here slightly, but I want the elbows back. I don't want you pulling on the neck. Elbows back, lifting that chin towards the ceiling, trying to get those shoulder blades up off the floor. Drawing the stomach towards the floor and exhaling. Okay, it's a lot. It's a lot if you're doing it right, but you want to engage, okay? So think about it, practice it. It'll come more naturally as you work at it. Good, crunch it out. If you want to reach, you can reach. Great job. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Feel that sweat coming. It is muggy. Okay, back to our RDLs here. We're just moving. That was a little bit of active rest. Again, if you need more rest here because you're not ready, pause me. Just pause me. I won't take it personal. All right, here we go. RDLs. Soften those knees. Push those hips back towards the wall. Flat back, tabletop here. Just parallel to the floor and up. Squeeze. Let's try to take this without the pause and move. Good. Again, squeezing those glutes. You might find that as you do a few more of these, you can get a little deeper as you stretch out those hamstrings a bit. All right, that's a rest. Good. Feet up. glute bridge here, okay? Again, if you want more hamstring, dig those heels in. If you want more bottom, find your arch here on the side of the chair, okay? Here we go. My hamstrings are completely overactive and always angry. So I'm always trying to get the glutes to do the work. So I'm gonna stay right here with mine, really squeeze and lift. Try not to feel my hamstring at all for me. So if you have that problem where you have high hamstring issues, the backs of your thighs or your hamstrings are really always grabbing on you, let's just go ahead. You wanna foam roll them probably before and stretch a little bit before your workout, but also just focusing on getting that activation away from the hamstrings and into the glutes here by bringing those feet here on the edge instead of those heels. 3, 2, and 1, rest. Ooh, I got mine to turn off on that one. Feels good, feels nice for a change. Step ups are next. Not a very long interval, so make sure you move, okay? But with good control. Remember, I don't want you plopping down here. I want you to step up, push into that heel, come down with control. Next side. Really try not to push off that back leg. There's gonna be a little hop, especially if your chair is a little high for you, but make sure that you're putting most of that effort into the heel here, into that front leg, or up, the leg that's up. Woo, that's it. Good. 3, 2, and 1, rest. Nice work. So on those, it's a quick one. Feet up crunch. It's a really quick one. Again, if you want to pause or let this play and go at your own reps and get 10 on each side, feel free to switch it up. Okay, here we go. Crunches. Everyone, I wanted to do those glute bridges again. Crunches, we're moving. Again, draw that stomach in, all right? And you can reach if that feels better, if that helps you get the shoulder blades up off the floor. If that strains your neck, then come back here and support the head, but keep those elbows back. Reach with the chin. Don't pull it in. Reach up a little bit and out. Keep it neutral with the spine as much as you can. So we're not in here, just getting that chin to the chest. Good. 3, 2, and 1, rest. Great job. One more to go. Take your rest here if you need more, because we're going right into it. As you go, you'll build some more stamina, quicker recovery on these. You'll be able to do more. This might be one. Here we go. RDL, soften those knees, push that bottom back towards the wall. Nice flat back, keeping those shoulders down and back. Start light on this. I want good form before anything else. Good. So on this one, you could just do this, rest, meet us up on the crunches. You could do 2, this one and the next one, and take off that third. 3, 2, and 1, rest. I'll try to put those in my notes for you so you know what you're doing if you really like this one. All right, so after that, step up, no, feet up, glute bridge. You think I would remember? I'm talking too much to remember what's going on. That's why everything goes on a board. Here we go, squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift. If you want hamstring heels on, dig those heels in. If you want glutes, bring it out to the edge, onto the soles of your shoes. There you go, squeeze both sides. Make sure both go, then lift. As you get to the top there, I really want you to tuck and head high as you can. Good. Nice work. Feels so good for me to get that hamstring out of there. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Nice work. All right, step ups are next. Moving along here. Remember, this can be just body weight, all right? Especially if you're struggling to push. Sometimes people get weight and they're like, oh, try to shimmy up, get up there. We don't want that. So go ahead and go to body weight until that hip and glute there, until you get stronger at this. Oops, let's alternate. Sorry, I did not do halvesies today. And I realize on one of these, we're gonna have to do a halfway and I'll have to pay attention. Oh, it's just the way it goes some days, right? There we go, step up. Try not to bounce off that back leg. We're really trying to use that front leg, that up leg. Last one. Woo, great job. We're down for our crunches and I believe we have a minute's rest, which is great. We're gonna move back to upper body, give our lower body a little break. Here we go, crunches everyone. Draw in, blow the air out, contract. I'm using my chair as my point of reach here. Feels about right. Good job, good job. Keep it coming. Go at your pace. If that neck starts to strain, help it out. Give it a little hold here. Don't pull, don't tug. Just a little support. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Good work. All right, we can put those chairs away for now, I believe. We'll be using it back on the legs again later. Nice work. Grab a sip of water. We have 50 seconds to go here before we start again with upper body, this time working back. All right, good old strength day. And the reason I'm doing this is because day 7 is going to be a LISS workout, so it's a low impact, steady state. We're just gonna move, we're gonna keep our heart rate elevated, okay? Nothing too crazy, but keep us moving, get a lot of stepping in, that sort of thing. So my goal for this, for the next few days is to do a strength, followed by LISS, followed by strength, LISS. So low impact, steady state, keeping the heart rate up, more of a cardio day with some strength in there for sure, but just body weight, probably no equipment, all right? All right, so there you go. Let's go with a pullover from the floor. You need 10s or 15s, maybe 5. Well, actually, I'm gonna say 5 to 15s on these. We're gonna come down to the floor, get that back nice and flat, do a little pullover. Bring the arms overhead, pull over. Now listen, this can be hard on your shoulders. So please tell me if this is, or if you're having problems with this, I'll give you an alternative, especially if you have a band. There's other ways to do this. There's an arc row. There's a lot of different ways. We're gonna row here in a bit. You could just skip this one altogether. 3, 2, and 1, rest. Woo, that felt great. Alternating row, okay? We're gonna go palms in on this one. So we did our chest press this way. We're gonna do palms in and row here, okay? 3, 2, and 1. So we're bent over. We have a nice neutral spine. And we're just gonna alternate. They're gonna cross in the middle, each one working the whole time. Squeeze, pull that elbow back. Try not to have your elbows out here and pull in this direction. I saw a lot of this at the gym this week. So we wanna keep those elbows, those hands in line with those elbows, those wrists. That's it, good. Woo. Call me out if my form wasn't there. It can happen, even if I think I'm doing it right. That's why it's always good to have somebody looking at you, helping you out, making sure it's done right. 6 seconds, or someone coaching you through it to remind you to look. 3, 2, and 1. There goes the sweat. Rear fly to a curl. Take it light here. I'm going about 10 on this, okay? So bent over, rear fly. You're down here again. Elbow's gonna stay slightly bent out to the side, and then we're gonna come up and curl, all right? So here we go. Out to the side, come up, give me a bicep curl, a hammer curl, back down, rear fly, up, curl. Good, out to the side, stand. You gotta find that neutral spine when you come down here. Good, keep those shoulders down and back. Good, 3, 2, and 1, rest. Doesn't that feel good? Sure, Tatum. Sure, Tatum. All right, I'm just trying to stay organized here today. We're gonna do a turtle, sea turtle. It's hot. Imagine yourself at the beach. Here we go, arms in front. We're gonna lift into that superhero. Then we're gonna spread our feet wide, bring our arms back to our legs, and come back down towards the center. And up, we're swimming, we're in the ocean. I feel like I am as much as I'm sweating. There you go, lift and reach back. I wrote a book with little kid exercise, no, not kid, I mean they're exercises for everyone, called Bailey the Bat. And I think one day I'm gonna make another one about the turtle with some exercises. So, and I think about this sea turtle exercise. Here we go, 3, 2, and 1, rest, good job. Now, I should probably coach you through that next time. If you're having trouble getting up there, usually people are okay there with bringing the arms back. If not, I'll show you how to just do your legs or just do a superhero. All right, gosh, we're back to the beginning. Pullovers, everyone, from the floor. Only 30 seconds, so get into it here. Pull over. I want you to squeeze under those armpits. You can use 1 dumbbell here or 2 like I'm doing. 1 will give you a little more stability here, control. It will allow your muscles to work together. So if you're just getting started, that's a great option. It would look like this, grabbing each side here, just pulling over. All right, sometimes that's a little bit better getting started so you have control. The shoulders get to help each other a little bit on that. All right, alternating row. Gosh, I really don't know if I can handle this weight and pull with the right muscles, but I'm gonna try. I may have to change my weight. Here we go, alternate that row. Find that neutral spine here. If your back is grabbing, squeeze your glutes a little tighter. If that's not working, stand up, release it, come back down, but make sure we're not tucked here, all right? Need to find that flat back, those shoulders down and back. Find that neutral or that natural arch that you have in your lower back. Each weight is crossing in the center here. Elbows in line with the wrists, so they're not flared out to the side. And I'm gonna switch because I feel myself trying to go with a lot of other things there. It's gonna cause me some elbow pain. 3, 2, and 1, good. So sometimes less is more. I know we're always pushing. I do want you to always try to increase your weight a little bit, but make sure you're not trying to find that strength somewhere else, okay? That the form and control is there. All right, rear fly to dumbbell curl. Hammer curl, here we go. Out to the side, stand, give me a hammer curl. Yes, biceps. Out, wide, in. Now that bend in your elbow that you have does not change, okay? So I'm not trying to come out to the side and straighten out from there. There's a small bend, it stays the same. Don't change it. 3, 2, and I'm gonna do 1 more because I felt like I could have gotten 1 more in, despite it wasn't for the talking. All right, a little turtle here, little sea turtle, a little swimming. If it's too much to do all this, just put your hands here, work on lifting your feet and lowering for now, okay? That's an option. Let's kind of get you started. Or lift opposite arm and leg here and just work that. Find something that works for you. There's a small lift here. Don't go too far. You don't have to bend those feet up towards your head. Just lift them up off, squeeze your glutes. Squeeze and lift and swim. 13 seconds to go. Oh, the sweat. No idea that this was the weather today. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Again, no complaints from me. You know that. If you've been following me, you know I love this heat. Okay, pullovers. Right into it. If you need more rest, please pause. Please pause me. Here we go. Pull over. Whew. Good. Squeeze under those armpits. Whoa. That's it. Remember, we don't want to go too far. So come up. You still want that contraction underneath the armpit. If you go all the way up over towards your chest, you're going to feel everything relax. You've gone too far. All right, you're resting there. So try to find that range of motion that keeps you activated and contracting. Woo! Good work. That's time. Alternating row. I'm going to stick with the lighter weight because I have a tendency to compensate and use some other muscles. I really just want to keep this, I want to be able to row here, nice and steady. Good, alternate. Look at the elbows and the wrists. Make sure they're underneath. Your wrists are underneath your elbows, that they're not here. Okay? That's it, good. Steady, control. Keep the shoulders down and back, so we don't want to round out as we come down and stretch. Again, we're always looking to keep time under tension and contraction here. So if I start to reach and round, I'm getting a stretch and a little pause in there, a little break on the muscle, if that makes any sense. So we want to keep that flat back so we can row with our back muscles. We can activate them, and we can keep them contracted. Whew. Sorry. Lost train of thought there with all the sweat. Not. All right, what do we have now? Are we back to C-turn? No. Rear fly to bicep curl. I like to skip sometimes. Here we go. Rear fly, stand, give me that hammer curl. Nice and controlled. Bend down, rear fly, up, squeeze into those biceps. Oh yeah. Rear fly, good. Don't change that elbow, that little bend. Keep it there. It takes some practice. This is a hard one to get. I like band pull-aparts a little bit for this reason, because this is a hard form to get. 3, 2, and 1. The other thing there, where less is more, go ahead and come down for your sea turtle, is that if you find yourself throwing your body into it, you're not really isolating there. So you want to make sure you can kind of stay stable there. Here we go. Sea turtle, reach out, come up into your superhero, yay, and then back, swim it out. There you go, reach back, feet go wide, back to the center. You can come down each time, let it release, lift again, and swim. Lift and swim, good, you got it. Nice work, squeeze the bottom. Remember, we don't have to come up too high. Some of us will come up higher than others based on our flexibility. But that little lift is all you need. You can feel it. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right, that's a minute's rest. Enough to towel off. We're gonna do squats, leg extensions, one leg squat to the bench. So just find some weight for those squats. I'll give you some options on that. Grab a sip of water. 40 seconds to go. You're doing great. I know this is a long one. Hang in there. I hope there's time. If there's not, don't worry. Take 2 sets of these or come back. I didn't tell you the halfway point was when we did that upper. So we did an upper lower, and then I would take the other half later, okay? Whew. I feel like I'm shedding too. Hair everywhere. All right. What's up next? We have squats, okay? We're gonna use this chair again too, so you wanna bring it out. Anybody sweating like this? I have this garage door open. All right, we have squats, but we're doing a close stance. We did sumo lately, regular, so I'm gonna take 2 dumbbells for my weight. You can even sit if you want. Feet a little bit closer, so within hip width. That's gonna be different for everybody depending on the size of your hips, like how wide your hips are. I don't mean that in a bad way, but just physically, right? We're all built a little differently. So sometimes I have people with really tiny hips and they're practically touching their feet together. All right, but you just need to be a little bit closer. We usually take a hip width stance or wider. Today I'm gonna have it just a little bit closer in. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Great job on those squats. Leg extension. 2 options from the floor. Knees hovering, bear squat. Up, down. If you want, come with me to the bench. Incline, drop those knees close to the bench or the chair, and then extend. Squeeze the top of those thighs on that extension. Squeeze. Good job. That's it. This might be hard to hold yourself up on your arms after this hard workout. So go down to the floor if you want, work there. The other thing you could do, say being on your arms is too much today, come back here on your back and just extend out. 90 degrees here, extend and squeeze the thighs. you can feel them working here just as well. That'll give your upper body a little rest, okay? It all depends on where you are on your strength and fitness journey. Whoops, 3, 2, and 1. That's a good option there. Glad I thought of that one for you. All right, so one leg squat to the bench. Not an easy one. If you want, you can put a heel down, or actually the best way is to squat with both legs, come to a stand with one, okay? Didn't do that right. So you're gonna squat, single leg stand, all right? If you're there, you're gonna come down with me with that one leg up and down. You can even put this front leg heel down to help yourself a little bit, give yourself some balance. This is our halfway one. So let's go ahead and switch into that other leg. Give it a few. That's it, 5 seconds here. 3, 2, and 1, rest, nice work. All right, bird dog crunch, one of my favorites. All right, you do not have to add the crunch, so break it down. We could just work opposite arm and leg lifts and set it down. Lift, set it down. We're gonna cross, here we go, and I'll tell you when we're halfway. If you want, we're gonna lift. If you have good balance, see if you can bring that elbow and knee in together. If your balance is kind of a little shaky today, just go with your bird dog, reach, get your balance, reset. Back down, stay with the same side. I'm gonna tell you to switch here in a few seconds. There you go, let's go ahead and switch sides. Right arm, left leg out. Squeeze that glute, come across the body, knee to elbow. Again, if that's tough, if this bird dog is enough for you today, just work the bird dog. Set it down, squeeze and lift. Find your balance first. Once you have good balance and control, you can cross over. That's it. 3, 2, and 1. Woo, good work. All right, that's a few seconds here. We're going back to our squat. Not a lot. All right, that was our rest. If you need more rest at this point, pause. Otherwise, grab your dumbbells for your close stance squat. Bring those feet in within hip width. Here we go, up and down. Nice work. You got it. Just push it. So when we go wider, we kind of get the inner thighs activated more. When we go closer, it's outer thighs. Switching it up just a bit. So always play with your squats. I know we typically take the one that feels most natural and strongest. 3, 2, and 1. But be sure you mix it up, okay? All right, leg extension from your back, from the floor, or at the incline here, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Bend and extend. Squeeze the top of those thighs. Again, you're here with me, or from the floor, or you lay on your back. Find that tabletop with your knees. Extend out from the knees like I showed you. If you forget, go back, rewind. Woo! There you go, squeeze. That's it. Really squeeze and pause there. Get a full extension. I know they're burning. It's okay. As long as we don't have any true pain. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Single leg squat to the bench. Remember, if you need to, just come down, squat, kick a foot out, and push through that one leg to stand, and then bring it back, squat. That's your modification, okay? Otherwise, find that single leg. We're just gonna work half, 15 seconds on each. Not a lot of time, but good. You can put that heel down if you need assistance. Let's switch legs, other side. That's it. Control it. When you sit, control it, okay? If you can't, put that heel down. I don't want you just plopping down without trying to control that squat. Give me one more. There we go, good job. Bird dog crunch down. We'll go half and half on this as well. Stay with one side. Let's start with that left arm out, right leg back. Take it just bird dog, or add the crunch if you have the stability. Here we go, all the way out. Squeeze and tuck, extend, squeeze that glute, bring it in, draw that stomach in on your crunch. Exhale, inhale, long, exhale in. There you go. Find your balance before you do this crossover. I want you all over the place. Let's switch sides, same thing. Opposite side, right arm, left leg up. There you go. Balance it out. Forget the crossover right now if we're just working on this bird dog. That's your first goal. Good, reach. Extend, that's it. Come on, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, back to those squats. Last one, everybody, and we're wrapping it up. Oh, it's been a good time. I know this was a long one, especially if this is your Monday. 3, 2, and 1. Like I said, split it up. Let's squat here. Feet a little bit closer, close stance. You got it. So it might be a little long. Again, feel free to break it up. Do what you need to do. Push this one to the weekend and work on the others, okay? It's okay. Sometimes we just need to go a little bit longer. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Great job, great job. All right. Whew. Leg extensions. Again, from the floor, let me just remind you, if you need to, from here, you're just gonna extend out, tabletop knees, squeeze the thighs. That is good work. Or do this from the floor here. We're working 3, 2, 1, let's work. Or up with me high. Some of us, I know the upper body has had it. This might be a little too much. So if you're thinking about that upper body too much that you can't even feel your thighs working, then I want you to bring it to the ground. So I really want you to think about your quads here, your thighs, as you extend and squeeze. If we're too worried about holding ourselves up, we're not gonna be focused. So please go ahead, I'm giving you an out. Doesn't make you weaker or worse or anything else. Don't be hard on yourself. All right, it's gonna make you better because you're gonna be focused on the muscles that I want you to focus on. Ooh, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, a lot of talking, I felt that one. All right, squat to the bench, some sort of squat. Maybe it's too much to even stand up on one leg. Work your squats. Take a wider stance than we just took with the dumbbells and just squat. You're working, okay? Here we go. One leg, and then we'll switch fairly quickly. So make sure you have control, but try not to pause and rest too much. So when you get to the top, get back down with some control and right back up. We are at switch legs already. Here we go. Probably should have made this a little bit longer, but who knows, maybe it's right for you because this is a tough one. So just a few might be all we need. 3, 2, and 1, rest. I kind of like to use that one as an activation before workouts as well. All right, bird dog crunch is next, my goodness. And that's gonna be it. That went fast for almost an hour, 50 minutes. 3, 2, and 1, here we go. Extend and reach, left arm, right leg, draw it in, cross, knee strike if you can. Squeeze. I wanna squeeze that bottom and lift. I am really trying. Let me know if you're feeling your hamstring just going crazy here. Try to squeeze. I'm trying to take it out because it's always there, this side especially. All right, and if you're working balance, we're setting down, we're lifting again, we're sticking it for a 2 count, and we're down. 2 to 3 count stick, up high. All right, find that balance. You gotta draw that stomach in. It all comes from your core. Squeeze your bottoms. Bottoms, your glutes. You have one bottom, but you have 2 cheeks. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh, we forgot the other side. I got so excited. Let's do this other side real quick. We'll hold it for 30 seconds as well. I do apologize. It's gonna be a short little cool down. Woo, squeeze and lift, we are going. We did 30 seconds on that side. If it felt like a lot, it was a lot more than we had been doing. Actually, it was about 40 seconds. I just got so excited about coaching you through that. So let's get this other side working. Same thing though, just bird dog or cross. Oh, sweat in the eyes. Keep it coming, we're almost there. Reach, this is a long one, but you can do it. Just pause at the top here, stick it, slow down your roll. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Great work. Oh man, I can't remember. Sorry. I would be, my coach would be saying, my videographer would be saying, why are you talking into your towel? Anyways, cannot remember the last time that I had sweat dripping on the floor this much, like a waterfall. Feels amazing. All right. We're at the floor already, so I think we're just gonna stay here today. I don't know about you, but I hope that sounds okay. Let's go ahead. We don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna do like 3 big stretches that I like to do real quick. Let's start again. We've been doing the Z1 a lot. You can go into pigeon. Pigeon is where you kick back if you're there. But start small, feel it here. Heel to knee, let's reach over. I didn't give us a lot of time on that warm up today or the stretch, and I do apologize, but I was trying to fit in a lot of the strength, and it just felt good to kind of go through each section of the body and work through. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you like it or you want to see more like that or you prefer shorter. Let me know. Sometimes I like to spend a little more time here. So this might be one of those days. Good job on that reach. Let's go to the other side. You're just going out diagonally from this knee with a nice flat back. All right, you can round out later if you want, but it's good. You'll feel more of a stretch if you're tall here than laying down into it. You'll feel it differently. And I really want to get into that glute a little bit more in the outside hip. Once you go down, it kind of moves up the leg a bit. So just stay here. If you want to, you could go down there. All right, man, time. I may just keep you in a couple extra minutes. Sorry. If you have to go, you have to go. I understand, and I apologize. Find some stretching, some foam rolling, some yoga, something to do later. Let's go into our V here. We'll get our hips a little bit. We'll get our shoulders as well. So make a V for victory with your arms. Toes are stuck here on the floor. Don't let them go. And then I want you to roll. You may have to use this arm to turn it. I want you to open up your hips. Let them open up. Just keep your toes down. Keep the V in your arms. Don't let them spread open wide. A nice V, open up here. Reach, let it go, breathe. Good stretch here. All the way across and up, feels awesome. It's kind of my go-to. I have a couple go-tos. We're gonna maybe do one more if you can stay with me here. Let's just make it an hour today. No, V, I can do a couple hours. I know everybody else is short, pressed for time. I get it, I understand. So I try not to go that far, but I feel like 50 minutes or so gives you that, you feel like it's a little less, you have more time, I don't know. Here we rotate the other direction. I hope you caught that, opening up the other direction. Keep those arms in a V, those toes are down. Try to open up in the hips, I tell you. Feel that tightness. I want you to breathe though, you've got to breathe, don't hold your breath. Good, let's bring it back in. Let's do one more for me. One of my favorites, since we have the chair here today, just for a total lower body stretch. We're gonna bring both feet up and just bring them across from each other here and then open up this hip and knee 45 degrees, okay? So here to 45 and hands together. I call these alligator arms, but we're gonna go ahead and come down here, dive in. We'll call it a dive. Just round out that back, let that chin fall. Love this one. The stretch through the back, the hamstring, the adductors. Oh my goodness, it does so much for me in one stretch. So I find that this is my go-to when I'm short on time. Make sure we're stretching. I know there are so... Guilty, I'm guilty that we kind of put it aside, but please, 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 I know I'm keeping you too. Let's go to the other side. Don't neglect it. And again, I'm guilty. If I'm rushed for time, the first thing I'm letting go is my stretch. I'm gonna get my training in. All right, other side here, same thing, just dive. I would like for you to normally hold this at least 30 seconds, maybe more, but I know we're rushed here. Try to fit in a few stretches every day. I have a few stretching workouts or on the YouTube channel. Don't be afraid to take a day off from one of these workouts, especially if you're just getting started, and get some stretching in. Feels good. Sometimes it just really connects you to your body. You can focus on your breathing, what you're feeling. It's pretty awesome. All right, come on up out of that nice and easy. I will let you go. I'm so sorry I kept you so long. Remember, we can bring this down into 2 parts. I will make a note of that. I really appreciate you tuning in to our summer heat, and look at it, it is summer heat. All right, I'll see you on day 7. Bye-bye, have a great day.